Happy Monday, everybody. We are back for another Monday Miracle, and tonight we are talking all about anxiety in a kiddo, really struggling with social connection, whether that be with adults, whether that be friends at school, struggling with sleep, struggling with immune system, a whole host of struggles. But if you have not seen our Monday Miracle videos before, we come on Mondays and just chat a little bit about some big wins that we're seeing with kids or families in the office. And this was a big one coming, a big breakthrough coming a couple weeks ago. So we've been working with this family, with this kiddo, and there was lots of struggles going in, right? There was almost crying every morning before school, lots of anxiety, like I mentioned. Mom's biggest thing was just that he struggled to make connections, right? Which made it emotional. He was introverted, a hard time making and maintaining friendships because of those things. And that just started to kind of pile on a little bit and cause lots of anxiety, lots of tears when it came to going to school and really just kind of living on edge and living in that fight or flight mode is the way Mom described it. And this huge breakthrough that I wanted to chat about really comes down to that ability to connect. And the reason why that's so important, obviously, for kids is because that's life, right? We want to set them up for success moving forward as they grow and have to create connections out in the world, from school to future jobs, future relationships, all of that amazing stuff. And when there is stress stuck in a nervous system from all sorts of stress building within the body, from physical things, mental, emotional stress, and chemical stress, their body just starts to run on more of a stress mode. And that's what we were seeing with this kid, is he just was running on stress mode all the time. And so we did our nervous system scans. We were seeing that, sure enough, nervous system's out of balance, revving that gas pedal, that sympathetic dominance, living in fight or flight. And we're able to identify where exactly that stress is stuck in the system. And slowly but surely, we've been unwinding, releasing, calming his body, calming his nervous system, balancing that nervous system. And this huge breakthrough came the other week. I was talking with Mom. Mom came in, and we're going over things. And she said they went to an adventure park the other day, and a new place. And in the past, something new for him, it takes him a while to warm up. He's a little unsure, right? And he just went for it. And he tried everything, all the trampolines, all the slides, all the stuff that was there. And I have been seeing that at the office. He comes into the office, he plays around when there's other kids in the office. They're, throwing things around. They're playing like kids. He's messing around, not as introverted or reserved or worried or anxious, just kind of, blending in and being a kid, which is absolutely amazing. And then this was just to top it off. After he had gone into a new area and was just loving life, being a kid, exploring, doing everything, he then said, he was super talkative and conversational, and he wanted to go and get something from like the little cafe that they had at this adventure park. And Mom said, well, why don't you go order it yourself? Typically, in the past, there was 0% chance that he was going to do this himself, right? He wanted Mom or Dad to come with him, and he wouldn't even really want to talk to the worker. He'd talk to Mom or Dad, and then they would do the ordering. He went up, did it himself. And when he did it, the worker said, oh no, they didn't have the flavor that he wanted. And one, he had already made that connection with being able to just go talk to an unknown adult and do it himself. Then he kind of got dealt a curveball of like, oh no, they don't have my flavor. Like, right, he had prepared what he was going to say. He went up there. He was probably a little nervous, but he still did it. And he was able to adjust on the fly and say, oh no, that's okay. I'll take this instead. Game changer, right? Like typically that would have been maybe a meltdown or at least, a disappointment, probably go introverted, not really know how to respond, maybe need to get Mom or Dad over there. And he was just able to have that conversation, not only go up and do it in the first place, but then adjust on the fly. And that is just absolutely amazing. We live our life through our nervous systems. And so if our nervous systems are out of balance, especially revving into that sympathetic gas pedal mode, it makes everything more difficult. And so they're noticing not only some of that awesome conversational type stuff, him opening up, him having a little bit less anxiety, less tears before school. Also, immune system has been rocking, hasn't been sick at all since starting care. Improvements in sleep, improvements in ability to calm, improvements in gut and digestive health, more consistent bowel movements, especially after getting adjusted. This kid's nervous system is coming back online. It's balancing, it's reorganizing, it's doing what we need to. And now we just got to continue to build that momentum in the right direction. And he is absolutely rocking. So happy Monday Miracle. Have an awesome week.